All right. Ooh, what's this now? During the launch week, you played a combined 12, 25, 1,225 years of Baldur's Gate 3, almost as long as it took to make it. Ha! Zing! 368 managed to finish the game within. Well, I suppose that's the ones that within the 3-day weekend. That's all those people that one needed to finish it so that they could, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like review it and such, and talk about it. But we're not talking about Baldur's Gate 3. I'll look at that later. We're back with some Xenogears. I'm just getting the streaming avatars up. I'd be doing some Baldur's Gate 3, but my co-op partner is currently out of town, so I can't be playing Baldur's Gate 3. Sad face. And I don't want to go any further than what we've done. All right. We're back to some more Xenogears. Time to watch some more plot. I've got my snack. So we can watch some more plot happen. Because last time that's what happened. Plot. Everyone was captured. Ellie went to go save them all, and then Ellie was captured. Plot. Nothing but plot. I better make sure everybody's ready. I don't know what it's going to throw me into. Yeah, I want him to have the dark armor. Might as well give him the King's Helmet. Just to increase his defense a bit more. What am I gonna do without Ellie? How am I going to win? There's no way. There's no conceivable way that I can win without Ellie. Well, let's see what happens. YOLO. Continue the game. Stop the game. The fleshy body of God has been recovered. The anima and the animus have all been obtained. All that is left for us to do is change into the animus and become one with the mother persona. That is incorrect. What? What do you mean, Brilliant? What did you just say? What are you doing, Brilliant? Have you gone totally insane? What are you doing to the memory banks? Do not touch them. We cannot survive without them. You were the only ones who could have activated the key. But now that it has been activated, I no longer need you. I am having you all erased. Dare you! The only obstacle that kept me from my goals was Cain. He was the one person who had total control of the people and thus was my greatest nemesis. But the only person who could terminate Cain was Cain himself. That's why I created a copy of Cain. Ramses acted exactly as I predicted, killing Cain. Now, there is no one who can stop me, and I'm not interested in your power or authority. Did you really think you were acting on your own free will? You were all just parts of the system. Created only as weapons of invasion and oppression, you were just terminal interface weapons. We can become God, and you're... God? Who said you'd be God? What impertinence! We are humans. We were created to be terminal interfaces of God. It is the same for you, who were once humans. Man cannot become God. We can only entrust ourselves to God. Ridiculous. Going against the mother. I have not gone against her. This is the will of the other mother. You think you can eliminate us and still revive God? It can be done. Your genes were scattered in order to keep the world alive after the fall in days of destruction. Those genes live on today within the humans. The anima vessels and the recipients of their alignment, the animus, and also the persona. By combining these with my nanomachines, humans will become living beings very much the equivalent of you. Actually, they may far surpass you in becoming worthy terminal interfaces for God. So, you are no longer any of use to me. Deuce, the physical manifestation of God, only wants results. The means are insignificant to him. So, this is my ARC plan, my Project Noah. Corelli. May all your worries cease. Rest in peace, ancestors of mortal man. Now, it is just you and I, Sophia. You know, I always found it funny whenever a villain says no one can stop me, because that seals their fate. Anytime a villain says no one can stop me, that literally seals their fate. Someone is going to show up and stop them. I was powerless. All I could do was stand by and watch as they took Ellie away from me. I am powerless. What are you doing there? Oh, it's you. I wasn't able to beat Graf. I didn't stand a chance against him. It was obvious from the start. It was impossible to try to defeat a monster machine like that to begin with. And Ellie, why was she so damn foolish? I implicitly told her not to come. I told her to run away. She had to have known it was a trap. Yes, you won't be able to defeat him like that. As long as you continue fighting with that kind of an attitude, that is. Huh? The reason you lost and that young lady was taken was because of your pride. Weren't you depending far too much on the power of your machine? Not to mention that new id power you're now able to control. What is Graf's source of power? His machine? His technique? His experience? I do not think so. It is his feelings, his heart, His feelings are dominated by his resentment and his hatred of this world. That hatred is his source of power. Your feelings weren't focused enough to fight off Graf. That is why you could not win. Your feelings must be in the right place. That is strength. I'm not surprised you lost, seeing as you do not understand the true meaning of strength. Wiseman. That young lady, the only thing in her heart was her desire to save you all. She set aside her fear and piloted that machine. It was because she had such strong feelings that you were all still alive. That is what I think. Now, of course, you have been defeated. However, that doesn't mean it's over. How do you plan on responding to her feelings? It is now your turn to save her, is it not? Well, what are you gonna do, Faye? I'm going to... We're gonna go save Ellie, of course. In order to save Ellie, we began to search desperately for her whereabouts, and 2 weeks later, we found her. Using the data obtained from Raziel and his own nanomachine technology, Krelian had begun the construction of God's Ark, Merkava. Its completion was imminent. To prevent its activation and to rescue Ellie, we headed for Merkava. You again? Are you girls thinking of going in there too? Don't get any wrong ideas there. We are here to help our commander. Miang and Krelian have been manipulating his emotions for the sole purpose of eliminating the Emperor. We simply want to free the commander from those bonds so that he may be saved. It's neither for the sake of the world nor for the sake of your girlfriend, Elheim. We have no intentions of fighting on the same side as you. Fine. You have your own battles to fight, and we have ours. Let's leave it at that. But, if things get out of hand, you head back. We'll handle it. We'll make you eat those words. You wait and see. They're already in their Megazord. We entered inside of Merkava, and while fighting back units of weapons that self-regenerated through the use of nanomachines, we headed for the central core. Ah, that would have been an interesting dungeon. Man, that would have been a nice dungeon to do. Fighting machines that, like, regenerated? So basically they would get healed every so often, every turn? And then, once again, Ramses appeared before us. Wub, 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 wub. Oh, no, not yet. Clunk. See, I saw the party changer, so I knew there was a save point here. Would have been a little stupid of them to have a party changer and then not a save point. Hello. thought it was going to immediately make it so that, like, put me right into a fight or something, but I guess not. Oh, hi. Boo! Ah! Looks like the shaft somehow connects to the outside. But we don't have time to turn back. Let's hurry ahead. What would you like? You got anything new? Probably not. Nope. Didn't think so. I'll double check the character items, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't have anything. Oh yeah, I got that stuff, but I'm fine with that stuff. Okay, cool. Faye said this goes back outside, so I'm assuming that's like the exit when, like, I'm going through this whole place. Like after I'm done. I've been waiting for you, Faye. Ramses. Faye, if only you hadn't been born. Oh, you got a new gear. We're going to settle this now. Stop it, Ramses. What reason is there to continue fighting me? Who are you fighting for? Why do you always have a bone to pick with me? Tell me why. It is all because of you. If only you hadn't come and destroyed my prospects in life. My life was given to me within a nanoreactor in Krellian's laboratory. To be born as a superior being above all humans. But then... This time, your body is young. The previous one got too old. And the name? Karen. But individual names have no meanings to me. So, what brings you here? Is that thing inside the nanoreactor there the one? Huh? Oh. Recognition code 0808191. Ramses. The Emperor's been told it's a prototype for an artificial contact. What's its status? It has entered the so-called first growth stage. From now until the binding, its growth will be several times faster than that of an ordinary human. But its psychological development will be a little difficult to control. It is a replica, so that is to be expected. It is moving. Can it hear us? Yes. It already has a will of its own. Then, I have a better way. Let us dispose of it. We do not need this. We have my child. My child will be 4 this year. Your having a child is significant? Yes. I checked it out. There was no mistake. It's a contact. What's its name? My child's name is Faye. So, you understand what this means. A corresponding antitype is... Yes, probably already born somewhere. The final one. Then, this thing is worthless. Yes, totally useless. Chase after it, boy. A love that's unattainable for you, no matter how hard you try to pursue it. Until then. Oh yeah, that would have been... Yeah, I'm pretty sure Faye asked what his mother's name was, and someone did tell him, your mother's name is Karen. Because of your existence, I was discarded. I was destined to be the representative of God, having the might of the Emperor. I was destined to be the ultimate existence, having the power to exercise absolute control over all. But I lost it all because of you. But my mother? How do you know her, Ramses? Commander, please stop this. Commander, if what you say is true, then that is even more of a reason not to fight. You were just used by Krelian and... Silence! You, even you, dare to censor me. I saved you from nearly becoming a test subject, and now you turn on me? You are mistaken. We are only thinking of your best interests. Silence! Ultimately, only I can help myself. I am the only one that can correct this. This is the end for you. On guard, because here I come, Faye. The fuck? He has one of those moves. Why, Square? Why? Why do you love this attack? Oh my god, Square just loves this attack. Okay. Blaze pose, save, power attack. Okay, defense down, whoop the up and do. Pretty sure that was on Bart. I think Bart said he had armor loss. So let's just get rid of that. We don't like that. Hammer damaged. Boo. Still hits hard. Still don't know what camera damage means? Camera damage means your accuracy is down. It's basically accuracy down. So it's when, like, if, what What'd you just do? Power loss. Oh. So basically, like, Bart's Wild Smile, which I should use, breaks this guy's camera. Don't like that power loss bit, though. Done. Level up. And a golden vest. Gah! Did we just, like, Shoryuken right out of the... right through the wall? What's this? What is this place? This is where Kar was born, and where his hatred of you was forged. Who's there? Karen? What is this? That's Ellie! Now she's crucified. Ellie! I would have liked to have been able to commend you for making it here, but your efforts were all in vain. The resurrection of Deuce is imminent. Sacrificing this girl will bring about the awakening of God. What are you talking about? Why does Ellie have to be sacrificed? There's no need for you to know. For all of you, it will all end here. Ah! That's the Omni-Gear from Shavat, isn't it? Ahem. Adieu, boys. We are in no condition to be fighting. Well, let's do it anyway. Defense up? Ether attack also up? Oh, don't like that one bit. I know I'm running out of fuel, but we have just enough to... Oh god, that thing in behind has eyes. Defense up, ether attack up also. Right? No, that only affects... Out of fuel, but I got plenty of fuel for this! Take that, bitch! Devastator ether attack. Defense down, ether attack down. So as it gets buff, you're gonna fix your frame. You wild smile. Oh, if I attack you with anything? Damn. I thought maybe if I just did damage to you. But if I attack you at all... Devastator. Ouchie. Okay, we got many ouchies. My, aren't we powerful? Level up! There's a move in... What's it called? Riviera, I think is the name of the game. That's also called Devastator, but it's used by, like, a weak enemy. But it does a lot of damage. They just smash the ground and hit everyone in your party. Huh. Well then, let's start over from the beginning again. You think you could beat me this time? What the? I thought I defeated you. Unless you could decompose her atomic structure, you don't stand much of a chance. Normal attacks are futile against one who has the ability to regenerate. They did say that there was a lot of machines in here that, like, regenerate via nanomachines. Now the time has come for the Great Awakening. What the? My body, it feels like it's being torn apart. It is our Xenogears. It's pulling me in. Damn, what's going on? Huh? Hey, is that... Our Omni? No, that's not it. Is that our Anima Relics? It is trying to detach the Anima Relics from our Xenogears. Deuce is swallowing up our Anima Relics. Nom nom nom. Aw, we worked so hard to get those. And by so hard, I mean I wasted so much time watching cutscenes to get those. What's going on? My Omnigear won't move. It's like it's dead. This is the true meaning of the Anima Relics. To attain their respective animus and return to the persona. The Anima Relics are really one set of parts that make up Deuce, the physical manifestation of God. They regain their original powers or functions by aligning themselves with their destined partner. An Omnigear that has lost its respective Anima Relic is but a puppet. It becomes a mere vessel or container in which there are no contents. And this girl, too, was destined to become one with God. You see, Elheim is really one of the parts of God as well. What the hell are you talking about? Put simply, you served to help bring all the parts of God together, here, for me. You're a bunch of stupid fools. It's as if you're all clowns. You believe the legend of how our world and the universe was created, by the Ministry, and I fabricated that very myth a long time ago to suit our purposes. That's a lie. How can that be true? I think you'll find that your friends, Omnigears, are all dead too. I'm talking about your friends who split up and took a different path than you into this place. They were all parts of God that were disassembled in the past, but once again are all gathered here. Yes, it is indeed the time for the resurrection of God. What was it all for? Everything that I have done up until now. Oh, it was Ramses? Ramses! It's just you. What are you doing here, Car? What about me? My existence? What was its purpose? There was only one purpose to your existence. To eliminate Emperor Cain. Cain's will had become too much like that of humans. He was too concerned about them. He had forgotten his mission to revive God. That is why you were created. You were only made to remove our main hindrance, Cain. But, as the original living being, Cain had absolute power. To make you turn on Cain, it was necessary to focus your mind on a single point. However, being an artificial life form, you were mentally unstable. That is why we used Faye's existence, resentment. That is the source of your strength. And you have excelled superbly at fulfilling our expectations of you. But we no longer have any more use for you. Haven't you realized that yet? You're a piece of trash. And being the reject that you are, why don't you just leave? What was I born for? What was I living for? A pathetic excuse for a life. Why, you aren't even human. Now, what do we do with the lot of you? Well, I can't just kill you all, seeing as you have served me so well. So, as a reward, I'll allow you to be sacrificed too, to be assimilated into Deuce along with this girl. Ramses! Good. This is how I wanted it, Car. I am fated so as to not be able to kill myself. Now, all my wishes have come true. Thanks to you. Yang. He just took that. They wanted to die. Either that or they have nanomachines that will just regenerate. Too bad we missed the action. Our Omnigears gave out on the way here. Anyway, let's hurry up and save Ellie. Yes, I know. Hang in there, Ellie. I'm letting you down now. Alright, who got... Oh, okay. I was going to be like, who got shot? It was Faye. Faye got shot. She shot him. Yep. How fitting. Oh, it was eyes. Oh, God. Hey, now you hang in there. She took my gun. Oh, it was your gun. Here I was thinking you had it, you know, tucked away somewhere where no one could, see it and grab it? I mean, seriously? But why did you do that, Ellie? Ellie? What happened to you? How could you? Don't tell me she's been brainwashed. It has nothing to do with brainwashing. Yeah, it's totally fine. The majority of my body is compromised of a nanomachine colony, not only for longevity, but also to unify with the mother. So don't be surprised, this much damage can be recovered rather quickly. Unify with the mother? That girl, Elheim, is our mother. Yes, I am the mother of all humans. Oh shit, she's what's-her-face! Ellie? What are you babbling on about? Snap out of it, Ellie! It didn't actually in my mind, it didn't click in when she initially transformed. And it's like they're saying, it's like, oh, she is the mother, blah, blah, blah. She is the mother of all humans. And I'm just like, wait, hold on. Click, click, click. And I had to look at her hair again and the color of her hair. And I'm like, oh, God. You're as dense as usual, but I don't blame you. So be it. I will explain to you all about it. This Deuce, the one you call God, is an interplanetary invasion weapon system that was built in ancient times by humans from another planet. It was created as an automatic weapon, oh, that eye is creepy, which could act upon its own will and take control of a targeted planet. But you should have known this much from looking at Raziel's records. Anyway, during a test run, Deuce became uncontrollable. It released its power and annihilated a whole planet. The creators of Deuce found its immeasurable power to be too much of a threat, and hence forcibly shut it down. In order to analyze the cause of the problem, its core was dismantled and placed on an interplanetary immigrant passenger ship to be transported to another planet. Becoming aware of this, the disassembled Deuce resisted. It tried to take over the passenger ship that was transporting it. However, as a last line of defense against the escape of Deuce, its creators unexpectedly destroyed the whole ship, sending it crashing to this planet. Yeah, self-destructed. That's everything she just explained is the initial cutscene. Deuce knew that it would not be able to get away from the explosion or the imminent impact, and so it detached its core from the Zohar power reactor. Zohar? Yes, Zohar. It is what drives all of the gears on this planet. It is the master generator that transmits its energy to the slave generators in our gears. It is also the source of all the ether power that the inhabitants of this planet utilize. By utilizing the energy displacements caused by actualizing potential future phenomenon, this Zohar modifier has the ability to produce infinite amounts of energy. The source of all our ether power? Are you saying all our energy comes from that one power reactor or engine? Yes, but there is more. The core that was detached from Zohar, the biological computer Kadomini, crashed onto this primitive planet. It activated Persona, its life support plant that can generate organic material. Using this, it prepared for itself a genetic-based system for the day when Deuce would be resurrected. Thus, the first humans were created from there, Emperor Cain and the elders of the Gazelle Ministry. Are you saying the Emperor and the Gazelle Geezers were people born from Deuce? Do you know why the Gazelle Ministry desired the anima relics and your bodies? Well, here's the reason. Before becoming human, the bodies of the Ministry were once part of the organic elements in the core circuit that made up Deuce. There were two types of organic elements. The female type was called anima. while the male type was called Animus. They were also created with the added ability to become mobile weapons by merging with machinery that was suited for use as terminal interface weapons for Deuce. In other words, those Omni-Gears you were using were one form of such weapons. The Ministry, which were Animus, were to become one again with their separated anima at the time of the resurrection of God. But in a war 500 years ago, they all lost their physical bodies. It was then that they decided to extract their own genetic factor from certain individuals of their human descendants, who carried the appropriate sets of DNA. Also, each of them could become one with their respective anima again. Descendants? Then we're all... Yes, you humans are all descendants of Cain and the Gazelle Ministry. They were born from the persona, gave birth, and propagated. They followed their inbuilt program to someday resurrect the heavily damaged Deuce. All of the people in the world were created solely to resurrect Deuce? Yes, but it wasn't just to restore its old body. More than half of Deuce is constructed of biological parts. Do you remember those mutated humans? Those are all people who were destined to become replacement parts for Deuce. We humans are parts for God? Yes, almost all of the people are destined to become parts for Deuce. But you people gathered here are all different. You could say you escaped that destiny by existing through multiple generations. In actuality, there wasn't enough parts for Deuce, but Krellian compensated for what was lacking. The reduction in the number of parts was due to humans living through multiple generations. But that deficiency in the human factor was made up for by the nanomachines created by Krellian. Not only that, but his nanomachines added additional functions. Deuce has thus evolved into the perfect weapon. Ellie, what has happened? Why do you know all that? I am Yang, the Keeper of Time, the representative of our god, Deuce. I was born to guide the people toward the path of the resurrection of Deuce. That's ridiculous. Miang was just... You're limited in your ability to understand. Miang's factor exists within all women. The one who transcends the generations, the caretaker of humans. When the previous one dies, somewhere another Miang is awakened. It is programmed into all women's DNA to be that way. Who inherits the duty is just a matter of probability, Faye. That Miang over there and I are the same existence. We are all parts of Deuce, all caretakers of humans. All Miang, only Miang, just Miang. Nobody else. Let us end this discussion now. Deuce has awakened. I am one of the parts that composes Deuce. Hence, I must become one with it. Ellie, why did it have to be you? If Miang is a part for Deuce, why did it not happen earlier? It's still not enough for her to just have awakened. Although she may be Miang, she still isn't the true Miang. The true Miang? Let's go, Krellian. All that is left to do is to vanquish the planet's civilization and return it to how it was. Then I can complete my unification with the final fragment of Deuce, the Zohar modifier. The power reactor that fell upon this planet and became our genesis, and now our apocalypse. The eradication of civilization? What is the purpose of doing that? Who knows? The creations of God will someday be a hindrance. That is why they must be eliminated. I am just programmed to act in this way. Oh fuck, it's Final Fantasy XIV all over again. Come. It is time for the awakening of the true mother. Please, wait. Ellie! Farewell, Faye. May you have a peaceful awakening. It's still very creepy that the thing has, like, multiple eyes. Ellie! Wait! Faye! Do not release the system! Scientist, wait! We are only endangering ourselves. Let's get out of here for now. Well, there's his arc. Giant spaceship! Yes, I'd like to save current data. Thank you very much for asking. Seitan. Only Seitan. It is the hero we needed. God, the interplanetary invasion weapon Deuce had awakened and its arc, Merkava, was activated. Deuce began to absorb one after the other the mutated people destined to be its parts, while the non-mutated would eventually only become a threat to it, to exterminate us and our civilization. It set into action. The planet's surface was devastated by Merkava and the weapons born from outfits called the Seraph Angels. While pursuing the newly awakened Deuce, we chanced upon Faye, whose whereabouts had hitherto been lost, along with his gear Weltall, discovered together at the place where Merkava was originally located. We were overjoyed by Faye's return, but it was short-lived. For some unknown reason, Faye was found in a state of suspended animation. He did not regain consciousness. The people of Shavat, and we ourselves, feared a relapse of Id's power, and had no choice but to put Faye into carbonite freeze. Your Majesty, why do the people of Shavat fear Faye so much? Even if Graf and Id's power are comparable. It is not that we fear him. We fear the error we ourselves committed, and now we are simply trying to put a lid on it. The error that you yourselves committed? Shavat instigated a battle 500 years ago to gain our independence from Solaris. However, we became overcome with the lust for power. Fearing the war-torn people's will would no longer be with Shavat, but with the Nissan Mother, and that the people would assemble under Sophia. The Council of Elders of Shavat back then made a deal with Solaris. A deal? Yes. At the time, Solaris, or the Gazelle Ministry to be exact, were at odds with a woman who held the real power behind the scenes. Would that happen to have been Miang? Most probably it was. Fearing the increasing power of the masses assembling in Nissan, the Gazelle Ministry schemed to hand over to us their antagonist, Miang, and promised the division of the rulership over the Earth's surface. But in exchange, we had to give them the rebel army that had assembled in Nissan, and also their patron, Sophia. The leaders of Shavat accepted, and it was decided that Nissan would be the location of the final decisive battle with Solaris. Shavat did not participate in that battle. Thwarted by the awesome numbers of the Solarian army, and with their path of retreat cut off, the Nissan rebel army ran out of options and was destroyed. Caught up in the middle of all this was Lacan, Bart's ancestor Roni, myself, and Krelian. You were also there. Yes. Surrounded on all sides, we were prepared to die. And then the Rebel Force's flagship appeared with Sophia on board. She sacrificed herself so as to create a path for our retreat. Sophia's ship headed straight for the enemy's main ship on a suicide attack. Oldie time cutscene! Thanks to Sophia's sacrifice, we were able to survive. However, her death forever changed the fate of two men. Krelian, who followed closely under her as the leader of the Nissan Sex militia, completely lost faith after calling out to a god that would not respond. Hold down, please. Thank you. I will create God with my own hands, were the last words he uttered before he disappeared. And Lacan, he resented himself for not having the power to do anything while she died in front of him. So he began to search for the legendary power. Legendary power? God's resting place, Mahanan, the source of divine wisdom, Raziel, and the anima relics that were created by that very wisdom. Besides these, there is one more legend, and that is Zohar. Zohar? That has the same name as the Zohar modifier. The power reactor that Miang spoke of, saying it was the infinite energy source of God, Zeus. What she claimed is also the source of our ether powers and the driving force of all our gears. It would have to be the one and the same thing. It is the place that contains the ultimate source of this world's power. It is said that only he who has the correct destiny would be able to discover its location. Losing all faith in humanity, Lacan sought after its power. Lacan became Graf, and the world collapsed. This tragedy happened because of the people's lust for power. I must take part of the responsibility for not having been able to stop it. And now, Faye, the one who has the same power as Graf, we just wanted to seal up that dreadful power that arose from our own sinful deeds. Graf, the man once known as Lacan, sought after the power of Zohar. The one who has the same power as Graf, Faye. I had this premonition that Faye too would awaken and seek out that power, and that presentiment became a reality. Where am I? Who am I? This is my memory. Doc. Bart. Rico. Billy. Wiseman. Graf. Everyone. My memories. Ellie? Mother. Thought he gave that to Ellie. Who are you? I'm surprised. That's pretty clever. You are id? I misjudged you. I didn't expect you, the fake personality, would create a fourth persona. Fourth persona? He can't feel anything. He's shut up inside your ego. Depressing facts and truths you won't face. You're afraid of them, so you desire to completely shut yourself off from the outside world. And so, you formed a fourth persona. A fourth Fae. The name doesn't matter. He's the one on the stage. He's the one who's in control of your body. Me? But it is a useless form of resistance. Come with me. Wait, what are you doing? He has the key. I merely want to borrow it. I've got to go somewhere. Are you coming too? Come on, guys, eat up. You haven't been able to get this kind of food around here lately, have you? Well, this is all due to my business savvy. What's wrong, Lacan? You look kind of down. What's bothering you? Are you worried about something? It's nothing. I'm just thinking about painting Sophia. I don't know why I agreed to do her portrait. Sophia, you mean your childhood friend who's now the Holy Mother of Nissan? She's not really a childhood friend. I just made her acquaintance at the monastery near my home when I was a child. She went to the clinic there for convalescence. She was frail. So, what are you worried about painting her for? She does not wish herself to become a symbol of her sect. Actually, it seems she wasn't interested in having her portrait painted at first. But then she heard I would be the painter. She turned around and agreed. That's what I don't understand. I see. Then she must like you. What are you talking about? That's how women are, right, Krellian? Krellian just... Shut up! Hey, Krell! Huh? What's up? You're not having any? It's ready to eat. Ah, yeah. The Holy Mother of Nissan, huh? What are you out to offend? Divine Providence or something like it? Cut it out. It's not like that. What? You gotta lighten up a little. Sophia first showed me that books are the best way to calm the heart. And now I'm hooked on reading. I'm not trying to brag, but I've learned a lot of things I never knew before. Lately, I've been reading this. What is it? Something I borrowed from Melchior. Apparently it's the Cat in the Hat Comes Back? Call back from earlier? When all he reads is Dr. Seuss books? It's about a form of molecular engineering, nanotechnology. I believe it's a book found in the ancient ruins of the Zeboim civilization. It's a copy of someone's research report, but it's incomplete. I think there were even more wonderful things written in it, but we'll never know now. Actually, that was one of the Dr. Seuss books I never read, was The Cat in the Hat Comes Back. He says, all I want to do is put at least one Skittle in my mouth, please. What's wrong? You don't look so good. Lately, you seem melancholy almost every day. Has something happened? I don't know. I just can't paint right now. Sorry, but do you mind if we stop here for today? I see. It is not good to push yourself too hard. Why don't you rest up for a little while? I'll have Krelian take you. Krelian this, Krelian that. Even so, there was a time when I did some pretty vicious things. I lashed out at random, everyone around me feared me, even my friends. I lived a life surrounded by people who looked at me with fear in their eyes. But she was the only one who wasn't afraid of me. She would just smile. Peace of mind. She was the one who taught me what that was and how I could receive it. She taught me how to live as a human. What are you doing, Lacan? Oh, it's you, Krelian. I was thinking I'd stop painting the portrait. Why stop now? It's the circumstances. I shouldn't be painting her at a time like this. Eventually, she too must stand at the front lines, so... Is that really the problem? Lacan. Her smile. It's killing me. The more she smiles at me, the more I feel my very being become insignificant. Inside my heart, there is this empty existence. Other than painting, I have no worth. Yet she continues to accept my presence. I feel like I'm getting smaller and smaller. I didn't have this feeling in the beginning. I just wanted to paint her. One more minute, one more second longer. I wanted to keep on painting forever. But suddenly, I couldn't. As the picture neared completion, the empty part of me started to manifest itself in my brushstrokes. I was meant to be painting her as she really is, but this picture is my own self. My empty self has begun to appear within there. That's why I've got to stop now. Your own self? You're just running away. You can't bear it when she smiles at you. By painting her portrait, you notice the gap between your own inner emptiness and her inner abundance. And you could not fill that gap. That's why you were quitting your painting. You were refusing her. Even so, you still can't bring yourself to leave her, can you? In spite of that, why is it that she continues to smile at you? You who can't accept her feelings. You who won't accept her feelings. Tell me why. If it was me, who was receiving such feelings? Somebody's a little jealous. You're neglecting yourself too much. Why aren't you kinder to yourself, mistress? Is this really her true expression? Yeah, to people who don't know her that well, I guess. Her smile. I don't know. The smile in this picture is somehow different from the one she usually shows us. I realize Lacan's feelings are in there, but I don't think she has ever opened herself up and shown her inner self to others like this before. You've been painting such a beautiful expression of Sophia. I just can't see why the reason why you'd want to stop. Beautiful? Forget it. This picture is anything but beautiful. Lacan, you say you're empty. Then why do you come along with us? What have you been doing up until now? What we've been doing up until now are not just acts of mercy. It's a fight for freedom. Time and again, you've been through life-threatening situations with us. A man who has nothing in his heart couldn't do that kind of thing, right? Ronnie, you're giving me too much credit. As long as you do something to keep yourself occupied, you can ignore the hollowness inside. From the beginning, my very existence itself was an emptiness. It wouldn't matter if I were to die right now. You live, you die, that's all. Corel does look better with blue hair, I will admit that. Pessimistic as usual, Lacan. And now you're lying. It is just that you're not good at expressing your own feelings. You're not empty. She knows that. That's why she shows only you her true smile. I don't deserve to see her true smile. She is the hope of the people, their support. There is so much more for her to do. Why would she open her heart to a mere artist like me? Bro! Hey, bro, what are you doing here? What's up? The Council of Elders of Shavat issued a decision. Tomorrow we will leave for Soylent. Soylent? That's in Solaris? Yes, and Sophia will be coming with us. That's ridiculous. The refugees are still increasing. We can't afford to have Sophia leave Nissan. The Rain, the ancestor of Hammer. And going to Soylent, that plain foolish. It's too dangerous. What are the elders thinking? No, it wasn't the council's wish. It was Sophia's will. It appears that she expressed this desire herself. That can't be. What is she thinking? Originally, we talked about it just being just us. Just us? Rennie and Ronnie, the Final Fantasy VI references? I see it. I can see it. Sophia! Sophia! Lacan, what are you doing? You keep back. I knew we couldn't leave Sophia in your care. I'll protect her, even if it costs me my life. Oh, is Edgar and Sabin's middle names like Renee and Ronnie? I didn't know that much. I mean, I see like the references from like their builds. I only really beat Final Fantasy VI like the once. Why don't you get some rest, Krell? You haven't slept since the day before yesterday, have you? You shouldn't do that to yourself. I'm fine. It's not a problem. Look, I'll watch over her, so you go sleep. What would you do if you also fall ill? Do not forget, you are the head of the Sex military forces. Okay, I suppose you are right. I mean, if he's walking like that, yeah, he definitely needed to sleep. Ellie, I'm so sorry. I... It was my misjudgment that did this to you. I was terrified. It was like you could see right through me. Your eyes, that look. That was me that was being reflected back in your eyes. I was looking at myself, and thus painting myself. I couldn't stand it, so that's why. Oh, Ellie, what in the heavens did you find inside of me? When you wake up, I think I will ask you that. On second thought, no. No, I don't want to burden you with my concerns. Besides, I wouldn't be able to ask you. One look into your eyes, and I can't say a thing. I wouldn't even be able to tell you how I feel. You are the sweetest person. Ellie! You are someone who cannot bear to see others hurt by your own actions. So you hold everything in and bear all the burden. If you get hurt in the end, you think that is fine. That's what I like about you. Stop. Don't say that. If you become just another human, everyone will. Humans aren't all that frail, you know. They don't need a symbol who is just appearances only. I believe that if you have light in your heart, you can overcome any hardship. What I have been doing is simply showing people that such light exists in the hearts of everyone. I'm just a woman, and to fulfill my womanhood, I am prepared to throw away anything, even this position. I'm just playing the role of Sophia, but I am still me. I haven't changed, a cowardly, selfish crybaby. I'm still the same. Could you live a lie like that and still be happy? I don't want to do that. Oh, Lacan, I want to live more honestly with myself. To be able to tell the man that I love that I do love him, and I don't care if I get hurt or rejected. You only have one life. I don't want to turn around later and regret not having done such things. Oh, well, Lacan's pissed. No, I mean, not Lacan, sorry, Krellion's pissed. Do you think I'll let it end here? We are not their possessions. And then the ship crashing again. Sorry, mister. Is she the only one on that ship? Sophia, what are you doing? Looks like it. I am ending this. You won't need to fight anymore. Krellion, please open your fist, and with your open hand, gently hold the people who will continue to live. Ramming speed! Don't be foolish. We'll help you escape, so please stop. Thank you, Lacan, but sorry, there is no other way. Ellie! People support each other to live. It's what brings us happiness. So share that happiness, and please, Lacan, live! Ellie! Almost seems like he went back to, like, start erasing it. We were sacrificed as pawns in order to protect their own authority. Sophia was... Is this the ideal world we've been searching for? What have we been doing? Heading towards Sophia's ideals? Is this our salvation? This isn't fair. Sophia was sacrificed for those bastards. Sophia said if you just have faith, the path to what you hope for will open. But look at reality. God didn't answer our prayers. Is that because we didn't have faith? Even if we didn't have faith, Sophia did. Why did she have to be sacrificed? Is God dead? Is he just not there? Maybe God never even existed to begin with. Faith in God. Do not look for it on the outside, for it is something one must build from within oneself. Damn. That's a religious belief I can get behind. I see. That's it. If God doesn't exist in our world, then I will create God with my own hands. Krellian? Yet he, misinterpreted that wrong. Sophia, please guide me. I will destroy all such false pretenses of love for you. We need to gather all surviving comrades. We'll never beat them if we fight them individually. So let us create a country that can someday stand up against them. What are you going to do, Lacan? Billy. Miang. If only you had power, you could have saved her. You want it, don't you? Unrivaled power? Don't you want to become the absolute being? There. That's what I have sought after. But wait, that's not what I want. No, this is my very desire. Live. What? Your Lacan is evolving. So this is where Faye's being held. He deserved it. Let me pray on his weeping face as if it were an idol. As if I would. I forgot about Dan. Holy shit, I forgot about Dan. I forgot he was a thing. Yuck. What is this? This is terrible. No matter what, this is going way too far. He's still alive? How could you possibly be? You're human too, aren't you? Darn. Faye. Oh, Faye. Crying? Huh? Midori, it's you. You don't scare me like that. Crying? Who's crying? You mean our friend Faye is crying? Angry. Hurt. He'll wake up soon. It's calling him. What do you mean? Whoa, what the? Stop it. Faye? Dan, Midori. Run, hurry. Run away. Yikes! He broke through his carbonite encasing. Faye took his gear well tall and went in search of Zohar. We followed Faye's trail. Eventually, we arrived at the location where Zohar had fallen to Earth so very long ago. Nothing could have prepared us for what we were about to see there. Are you sure? Because, I mean, nothing could have prepared all of us or any of us for what we were about to see before. Continue the game. Wait for it. Member change. Okay, Billy, get the frick out. Let's put in... Oh, oof. Are we doing a gear... I don't know. Are we doing a gear fight or are we doing... Are we doing a ground fight? I'm guessing a gear fight, so I want to put Maria in. She would be the better choice. Open menu. File. Save. You still got a battle dress on? Can I get you something else? Like some black... Ooh, I got a golden vest. I do have that golden vest. I'm going to give her the golden vest. And then the black helmet. There, that at least increases her, she has higher defense than Bart, at least. Do I have another Speed Ring S? I do. That's just better than the Speed Ring. So it's just a pure upgrade. Dum-de-dum. Oh, boy. Armor defense value plus 30. Let's get that changed. We've got stuff that's better than that. Extra armor plus 7. Here you go. Do I have the ether armor plus... I think I only have the ether armor plus 1, which I'm okay with. Yeah. And we'll let her keep that one as well. I'm just assuming it's going to put us in a gear fight. What is that? This must be the place. Wait for me. It really doesn't care because you're going to watch a cutscene. This is as far as you can come. From here on is my world. You can't enter. What do you mean? You're a subordinate. Fake persona. That's why. Subordinate? Fake persona? Yes. He has part of my memories from back then. He has sealed away the very meaning of my existence. My drive, my motivation, my subconscious id. Because of that, I became a basic blank persona. And on top of that, I constructed a new persona based on my experiences since then. That is what you are now. Him? You mean father? You call him father. He who never did anything for you. Why did my controller just all of a sudden disconnect? It was because of his cowardly behavior. If only he had been able to protect me. If he had done that, Mother wouldn't have died. Didn't my mother die right after I was born? What really happened to my mother? Tell me, Id. You don't need to know. You'll only disappear soon. Along with your basic persona, the coward. I'll rule my being through the power of the existence. Huh? Of course you don't know, but it is etched in my psychotic memory. Your persona is fake, so you'll never stand on the stage of consciousness. You'll never be able to take charge of the memories from our past lives. I know the dreams and hallucinations. I've seen them many times. Them? I showed them to you on purpose. To break the seal, I chose to weaken the power of your existence. If your mental energy is weakened, I can become free to do as I wish. There are still things inside you which you haven't been shown yet. Huh? Someone's coming. It's probably your friends. They must have followed me. Where are you going? I came to re-establish contact with the existence. To tie together all the threads of your memories since ancient times, and then cut them off. That is the fate of the contact. All is ready. It's time for the true awakening. I will eliminate all those who were full of hypocrisy from the very beginning. Wait for me! Id! You just stay here and observe. What is this? Hey, This must mean this is Weltall's transformed appearance. Why does it look Final Bosses? Like, it legit looks like some sort of final boss. Oh! The miracle of life! The fuck is that? It's a table with an eye. Ow! Okay, that's the only thing to attack, so attack. No, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone on that one. Hold the phone, Maria. You... Fuck you. Stop headbutting me. What? 0 damage. Yeah, if you don't have Ellie, bring Maria. Yeah, Wild Eye did nothing. I 5% on hyper mode. Let's hang back for a second. Oh, that actually does nothing overall. His other attack does way more damage. Bong, bong. Look, when it comes to, like, attacking, yeah, Ellie is goddess. When it comes to taking hits, you want Maria. Chop, chop. Gonna still play it safe. Grab cannon, level 3. Oh. That did nothing. %. Ellie kills before anyone can touch her? That's true. She murders all opponents before anyone can touch her. I'm sorry, what? Ow. Oh, I gotta. Dead dance! Chop. No. Ow. Miss. Danretsu. Are you okay? Wiseman. It's already too late. Assist me, for I'm about to exterminate id. Zohar is Deuce's core. The slave generator's an ether. It's the source of all their energy. After attaining its power, the fleshly awakened id intends to annihilate this world. The contact with Zohar was meant to have been done after the unifying phase true's personality. Ha! Keep back! You again? You are always getting in my way. But I cannot be stopped by you. You who couldn't even protect his own wife and son. You cannot even bear to show your face to your son. That's why you wear a mask, isn't it, Khan? Son? That's right. This man is Faye's. No, I mean my father, Khan Wong! Oh my god! Oh! Emotional damage! He didn't even attack him, he just said words. Mister, are you okay? You are... Is that how you sleep? What happened to Faye, id? Too bad. The new personality of Faye that you gave birth to, and all that work that your persona did to make him one perfect, unified whole has been wasted. He will be swallowed up by me. I won't permit it. I will destroy you first. As if you could, sissy. Mother died because of your cowardly behavior. And as a result, he ran away from that reality by entering into his memories. And now, I continue my existence bearing all that hatred. You wouldn't be able to imagine what it's like. I wasn't simply working to unify Faye's personality, you know. All that you and I feel, the sadness, the hatred, even though he also experienced such things, Faye needed to be encouraged to build himself up in order to be able to comprehend all of this. Faye should be able to understand all of your feelings now. But now you want to erase the one who understands you? To kill Faye? What is it that you want? Why ask me such a thing now? My purpose is the same as his. Total destruction. That and that alone. Is this world so bad a place that there is only hatred inside of you? You're the one who made me this way. You and that woman. Admit it. Faye, can you hear me? We're just like, alright, cool. You're doing good. We're just gonna stand over here. Please take this fist full of memories I've given you. Become one with yourself and with me. Hey, where did the real you go? Remember, were you not going to help Ellie? Yes, this is inside id. A world filled with hatred and sadness. That's all that's here. Yes, now I understand, id. Why you hate the world. Why there is nothing inside you. Nothing. Nothing was given to you. Deprived of all happy memories. And yet, it feels pleasant. It almost feels good. Now I get it. There's no need to resist. I was originally just an existence that was created as a cover to hide id. So it would be better to return to that place. Let's come together. To wipe away everything, including ourselves. Remember, were you not going to help Ellie? Ellie? Right, Ellie! Gotta save Ellie! What's this place? What's he done now? He can only call you in here for his own sake. This is the inside the shell of your basic character. The room of the coward. I'm sure you've been here many times before. I see. I remember now. In my dreams. Everything despised and unwanted he pushed onto me, while he shut himself up in his own little shell. The coward, Faye. The basis for our personalities. Who are you? You're my... Hey, let's watch this together. This is my most treasured possession. By repeatedly replaying the times he was full of happiness, he lives in his own happy little world. Well, I'm still alive, only because of what's in those leftover dregs. Here, I'll show you everything about me. Oh, yay! Movie time! I love home movies! Ours was an ordinary family. A strict but reliable father. A kind and loving mother. Up till then, it was complete happiness. But one day, Mother suddenly changed. She was like a totally different person. From that day on, Faye lost his home. Father was away often. He had some important work. When Father was away from home, Faye was taken to a place with mysterious machines. Inside there were many strangely dressed people. Many types of probes were injected into Faye's body as the start of some kind of experiments. The tests caused Faye much pain. Mom, help me! What are you doing? No! Mother didn't come to his assistance. Young Faye had no way of resisting, but he was able to endure. Eventually, the experiments became unbearable. Many people gathered around Faye. These people had a high compatibility with the anima relics. This psychic contact with Faye was to force him to awaken. But no one could make contact with Faye. The power drawn out of Faye, regardless of his will, destroyed them all. This is unbelievable. Mother allowed this to take place. Psychic contact? What do you mean by awakening me? To awaken God, everything had to be in perfect order. with nothing lacking. Things divided in the past must become one complete whole again. Countless people died before Faye's eyes. Men, women, the old, the young, even demi-humans. Suffering, grief, fear, ecstasy, a variety of emotions and words lingered, and tumbled about Faye like broken dolls. It was a scene from hell. In front of Father, she acted normally. When Faye tried to tell Father about Mother's strange conduct and the experiments, Father's mind was taken up by his work, and he didn't really listen. He thought it was just childhood fantasies. But he didn't have to endure the pain much longer. Faye's subconscious discovered a way to escape from the trauma. He formed a separate persona to deal with things he didn't like or couldn't bear. He removed himself from out of harm's way. My role was to have all the things he hated forced upon me the moment they arose. From the time of my division from him, I was dominated by hatred. That hatred naturally turned into destructive impulses. I wanted to destroy everything. Mother, Father, the entire world. Finally, Father noticed Mother's odd behavior, but it was already too late. I had completely separated from that coward, my original self. The puppets were broken, and Faye's heart was too, I guess, at the end of that conversation. What would make Mother do such a thing? Mother repeated the experiments to study the power she knew existed within me. Yes, that woman, Mother, was Miang. That's a lie. No, it's true. Mother was Miang. See, I kind of saw that coming. That's right. Karen had become Miang. What is that you say? It's nothing special. Miang does not have only one host body. Miang's roots are sealed in the genes of all women, and any one of them could become Miang. It just happened to be Mother's turn. Only Ellie was special originally. No! Karen, Miang, noticed that Faye's memory time access had increased 2 or 3-fold. She then became convinced that Faye was the contact. Contact? Yes, I was the contact. That's why he called out to me. And why the time had come. Stop it! Cut it out! Dad! Dad! Mom, help Dad! Hey, Mom, why aren't you helping Dad? Dad's gonna die! Graf came seeking the power that exists within me, to return to his own body. You understand now, don't you? Graf is Lacan. We, his descendants, who inherited his lingering thoughts and memories from him, know only too well. Divided 500 years ago, he would become a part of us both. Lacan became Graf. He destroyed everything on the face of the earth. He then mastered how to possess the bodies of others by dwelling in their minds. He was probably enabled to do this after his contact with the existence. The bodies died, but Lacan's spirit continued living by possessing others. He had come that day to return his soul, at last, to the perfect reincarnation of his physical body, the body of Faye. Father fought him, but he couldn't protect Mother or I. He pitifully fought on while coughing up his lifeblood. Graf made a mockery of Father, and Mother would not even help him when he needed her the most. As for their son, he couldn't take what was happening anymore. So he went Super Saiyan. He gave into his feelings and released his power, and as a result, Mother died. Mom! And he offloaded the results of his actions onto me. To avoid taking the responsibility for killing Mother, he used me as a shield. I also killed Mother. He pushed all the bad things onto me, and kept all the memories filled with happiness and Mother's love to himself. And he shut himself away with those memories inside his own little shell forever. This is the place. What you see before you is what he made. He just keeps hanging on to those memories. That's what this is. Stop it! Just stop it! These scenes, are these all there is to us? Enough already. There is nothing here. Just a world filled with deception and pain. It can't be helped. This is our world. This is everything. I was a fool. It was all my fault. I was so busy with my duties in Shabbat that I didn't notice Karen had changed. I couldn't save you when you needed my help. Save me? Ha! Why bother saying such nonsense now? It's not going to change anything. The only thing you can do now is die by my hand. Even still, I'll show you that I can save you. Dad! Stop it, Id. Father has done nothing wrong. I know. This one is the real culprit. Mother and Father had no choice. Thanks. Pass it back to me. I'm playing with Mother. This is not reality. Lies. It's fake. All of it. All of it. All of it. No, get out. This is my room. I thought you would always be with me. Why won't you see reality? Happiness, sadness? Aren't these all parts that combine to make the whole? Why won't you show him? Why don't you also show Id what you always watch? No, that's mine. I don't want to show it to the person who killed Mother. You should talk. You're the one who killed Mother. No, I didn't. You did. I did not kill her. Mother didn't care for you. Father didn't notice either. That's why you killed her. I didn't kill her. I didn't. I didn't. Knock it off. We killed Mother. It's no one's fault but ours. It's not because she became Yang or because Father didn't notice. Don't look outside for the reason. Don't blame anyone but yourself. Yes, Mother was Yang, and I know that you suffered. No one could have endured it. But you can't push it onto Id alone. We are all one person. We must all become one. Right, Faye? Walk on your own 2 feet. Face up to the reality that you don't want to see. Show them to Id everything you took for yourself. Lies. That woman. This scene. All illusions he made up. My consciousness can see through this trick. I won't be swayed. Id, that's enough. Doing that isn't going to solve anything. Mother saved us at the last moment. That is the truth, right? The reality isn't all grim, Id. My power couldn't save anyone. It only destroyed. I thought that I could only make a connection with others through destruction. So I had to destroy it all. People, the world, even Ellie. No, that's not the case. We could save others just as our mother, despite being Niang, saved us. Our power could save people. We could save Ellie. That's a first. Mother being so warm. To me, she almost seems too warm. Faye, take the memories I have within me. You must know what it used to be like up until now. Know our identity, about who we are, then figure out what ought to be done. Our integration is not yet complete. A mother's love will always triumph. Please tell me you're kidding me. Run! Alheim! They will live. I just can't hand our child over to you. Live! Lakin, live! Lacan, Lakin. If God doesn't exist in our world, then I will create God with my own hands. What is this place? My execution site? You turn on me. I thought we were friends. Who is it? Did I cause this? What has happened to me? What have I become? Live. I will live. Even if I go to hell, I will live to the end of this world. And if the world does not come to an end, I will destroy it with my own hands. Faye. Faye. Who is it? Who's calling me? I am her. What is this light? I reside in Zohar. I am the beginning and the end, the first and the last, the Alpha and the Omega? God? God. Some would refer to me as that. From a certain point of view, it is right to view me as such. But at the same time, I am not. I am also a part of you. Part of me. I am defined by how people observe me. You are actually talking to a virtual version of me that you yourself create. I am your perception of me. I don't understand what you're talking about. Who or what are you? In one word, existence. Existence? In actuality, I do not have a physical form. I am an existence of a higher dimension, a place you cannot perceive. But in terms you understand, it is a world where everything acts as kinds of waves. It is the source of this four-dimensional universe, the place where time and space is controlled, the fluctuating void, the wave existence. What does such an existence have to do with me? Long ago, a modifier, or a pseudo-perpetual infinite energy engine, was created. That engine was named Zohar. That reactor was created by an ancient people from another planet to attain what is considered to be the ultimate energy possible within this four-dimensional universe. Eventually, those people used that same energy to create the ultimate interplanetary invasion weapon, Deuce. Zohar was used as its primary source of power. But the unexpected happened. During the connection tests of Zohar with the newly completed Deuce, the engine started to examine infinite potential phenomena. Requiring energy, the engine connected this dimension to the higher dimensional space. As a result, that reactor merged or synchronized with the wave existence in that higher dimension. Me. I descended from the point of contact created by the machine through the path of Sephiroth, or the domain you are in right now, and incarnated in the four-dimensional world. After I advented to the four-dimensional world, in order to stabilize myself here, I had to exchange or materialize my form and enter into the modifier engine. In other words, I became bound in Zohar, the cage of fleshly existence. Since the time I was bound in Zohar, I have always wanted to return to my own dimension, and I came to a conclusion. I had to reverse the process I went through to arrive here. I must be released by the one who instilled within me a special feature of this dimension. The will that one is you. Decided it was me. A special feature. Yes. I was given a special attribute of a human by you, the contact, when you observed me. I was given a mother's will. A mother's will? I'm sure you remember. After my descent, you had contact with the modifier engine Zohar. As a contact, being but only a child, you defined my existence with your desire to return to your mother. Thus, came to prepare the mother's will. That will is Elheim. Ellie's disposition was influenced by me? Yes. My will was incarnated through a biocomputer which was vital for Deuce. After combining with me, the biocomputer evolved its functions, and that bioplant generated a central element. That is her. I was split by your contact. My physical form, or flesh, stayed in Zohar, while my will went into Elheim, and my power went into you. That's why I waited to unite with you. And now it is fulfilled. My only remaining desire is to break this cage of fleshly existence. In order to do that, I must become perfect by combining with Elheim as well as with my other split physical form, Deuce. The only way to return to my original dimension is to destroy this physical body. In the four-dimensional world, Zohar is perfect. So, in order to destroy Zohar, I need the strength that was attributed to you. Zohar can only be destroyed by the hands of the contact. What about Ellie? If Zohar is destroyed, what will become of Ellie? Zohar and Deuce are one. She is bound to the system by another's will to become one with me. In order to release her, it is necessary to destroy that very system that serves as the Deuce weapon. However, having been created as a weapon, the Deuce system seeks to unify itself with all of you for a different purpose than that of mine. Originally, her release should have been performed by me, the one who desires to return back to the higher dimension. But I am also bound to the system just as she is, so I am unable to participate. You are the only one who can release her from the spell. Just as Deuce and I are inseparable, you and her are also inseparable. Alright, I'll destroy Deuce and the Zohar modifier, and I'll save Ellie. You have experienced much loss and deprivation in your life. It is very tragic. Our contact, and the resulting transference of power and will between you and I, most likely played a factor in splitting your personality. I disagree. I can't blame anything or anyone besides myself. Regardless of what may have happened in the past, with the passing of time, the cause becomes more remote. It is a problem that comes from within myself, that I myself must deal with. I see. You have managed to accept those tragedies, to tolerate all things, to comprehend and find where you stand in this world. If you have succeeded to do all these things, I am sure you will succeed in what awaits you now. To liberate all of us. Use the Xenogears. Destroy Zohar. Wait, there's more I need to ask you. The system is awakening. Ask her later. Save your data? Yes. Use the Xenogears. Hey! That's the name of the game! Hot damn, he's been purified. Dad! Dad, are you okay? Dad, I'm sorry. This is all my fault. Return to your own self. You've become one. Yes, thanks to you all. If all of you hadn't called out to me... Dad! Don't worry. This is good. This is, after all, Dad? You and I must become one. Well, Graf, what's going on? I reached the limit of the body I possessed on that day 3 years ago. Go frickin' figure. There was only 3 people he could have possessed. Since the one he had was already, gone. So who else could he have used? I required a body that would tie me over until your true awakening. That is why I acquired the body of your father. Regardless of your awakening, your merging, and the inherited memories you had acquired, there is no way for you to know of this since you had lost your memory at that point. At the point in which I merged with your father. Impossible. What about Wiseman? What about father? Of course, they were just parts of me. I couldn't hold on to Khan totally. His ego was far stronger than I imagined. When my control weakened, he showed himself to you as Wiseman. Urgh. You have awakened. This body is useless to me. Now I must return to my original body, the reincarnation of my body that you inhabit. Stop it, Dad! I hear you, Faye. You see, he and I are one. I am Khan. Khan is me. He has become one with me, so you too should open your heart and unite with me. Then we can go on to eliminate everything. No, I can't allow you to control me. Protecting your master? Then so be it. I'll merge with both you and your machine then. Now come, fight me! It's no use. I know you're Lacan and that you're a part of me. But that doesn't change you being my father. I can never really fight you. You're so naive. Why don't you understand that your naivete is what killed Sophia? What killed your mother, Karen? I already know that. That's why I swore never to run away again. That I must rescue Ellie. So don't get in my way. Wake up! Open your eyes, father! Lacan! If that's the case, then fight me! Fight me! I can't. I see. Then there's no choice. Since you are so unwilling to fight, I believe I'll have to use them as bait. Stop it! Don't we have the same memories? Can't you also remember that sadness you felt way back then? Why then? Why must you destroy everything? If we stop Deuce, won't this all be over? You still don't understand. Even after your contact with the Existence? I came to understand after my contact with the Existence that even if Deuce was destroyed, as long as humans still inhabit this land, Miang, Elheim will be born time and again. Then all living things may as well perish along with Deuce itself. That's the only path to freedom. The path to release us from the eternal cycles of life, the tragedies of history, and the spell of fate. Once I awaken Deuce as a weapon, I'll obliterate all living things. Then I'll use your awakened self and that machine to return everything to nothing. That's what I concluded. Miang and Elheim are not just Deuce's mouthpieces. That woman is its main body. Why can't you see that? That's not true. She gave her life for me by shielding me from harm. Her eyes weren't Miang's. Mother came back at that last moment. Miang, Mother, even Ellie were all humans born on this planet. Deuce doesn't matter. You'll see, I'll bring Ellie back. Father, no. Graf, Lacan, if you won't back down... Never! Then I have no choice. The time has come to truly become one. True Weltall. Pew, 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 pew. Power output 720? Hyper mode 99? Okay, we got the fixed frame. Still got all this wonderful stuff. But he lost his, like, become id form, so... That is the only damage you've done? Seriously? Come on, Faye. You can do better than that. I'm seeing that because I'm in Hyper Mode 99, I'm guessing that as soon as I reach level 3, he's going to go infinite. Maybe not. Infinite! Wow, this is... Oh, God. Attention! Ugh. Ah. It's like having the frickin' Divine Dragon Spirit in Legend of Dragoon. Same kind of color palette, too. Why don't you finish me off? If you don't get rid of me, then you cannot get what you want. It's alright, Dad. I understand. You are not Graf. You are my father. You and Graf are one. Your will and purpose never change. I knew that once we fought. But let's stop now. Our objectives should be the same. It is the same as our becoming one. We don't have to fight. Ugh, what? My body! Zohar is after you. The last piece to combine with Deuce's system. It seeks to unify with you, the first to have been divided from it. What? This is what Lacan wanted all along. After all, I'm an imperfect existence. It was inevitable that it would come to this, considering what had happened in the past. Lacan's imperfect secondary contact with the wave existence split his personality into two. Eventually, his body died, but the original Lacan transmigrated. Bringing the destiny of becoming a contact with him, he was reborn as your present body. The remaining persona, just his desires, lived on separately by possessing the bodies of others. That is Graf. That is me. I may have inherited Lacan's will, but I am not the same as the contact Lacan. It is impossible for me to make real contact. There would be no true melding and release. Even though our bodies may be different, I am still half of you. That fact remains. Although I am imperfect, I can merge temporarily with Zohar, and thus may be able to buy you some time. This is the only way I can be one with you. This is all I can do. Deuce's system will start to look for you again. Before then, you have to destroy the newly perfected Deuce and this Zohar modifier. You're the only one who can destroy the physical barrier that encases God's body. Dad! As you said, that was Karen. Through many generations, Miang is beginning to break free from her bounds. Now that Elheim has merged with Deuce, she has all of her memories back. All the memories from her original birth as the contact's complement up to her current transmigration. That includes all of the lives she has lived as Miang and her substitutes over the centuries. And of course, that includes your mother's memories too. Mother's memories? Faye, cut away all the binds on mankind. You should be able to do that now. Save her and all the other women bound with her. I am begging you, Faye. What's this? Pendant. Is this Sophia's? My mother's? Huh? It's nothing. I'm just talking to myself. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused everyone. Thank you all so much. Anyway, let's get going. There is little time left now. For me, and for our planet. What is this place? This is where it all started. This is our genesis. Humans were born here. Long ago, Deuce crash-landed on this planet in an interplanetary colony ship. In order to revive itself someday, Deuce detached the Zohar modifier's core. After this core unit came down here, a single woman awoke and rose from out of it. She's the mother of all humanity. After she awoke, She used all her power to bear several beings. These would become the ancestors of the whole of humanity. These were the Emperor and the Gazelle Ministry. Finally, she gave birth to replicas of herself to be humanity's caretakers. Two selves, the human mother and the weapon. The subject and the complement. That is Ellie and Miang. I, the sole survivor from the colony ship, met Ellie, and everything started from there. The land of Genesis, Kadomini, this is the place. Yeah, but Faye, even with your shared fate with Deuce, why do you have such ancient memories? Usually, human memories cannot be passed down through the generations. Humans do not normally have the ability to compress and store memories in their introns. But Ellie and I, and Miang, are different. Due to our connection with the wave existence, that is, due to Zohar's ability to change possible phenomena, we can clearly store data in our introns. In other words, we can leave behind memories to be inherited by our descendants. Just as the wave existence is bound inside of Zohar, the information is affixed to me, so to speak, by some of the power of the wave existence. Then, this is the form from when Ellie and Miang were still one being. This is the first woman of our world. Our mother. So, if we destroy that Zohar thing, everything will be over, right? Yes. The source of our ether powers and the source of power for the generators that make our gears work. It all comes from the Zohar modifier engine, which can control any potential phenomena. If we destroy it, Deuce and the Seraph Angels will all be deactivated. And then we should also be able to free Ellie, who has become bound to the Deuce weapon system as Miang. Right, Faye? Yeah. That's what the wave existence said. But then there is the downside. It will also mean that we will no longer be able to use our gears or our ether powers anymore. What are those Seraph Angels all about anyway? That odd appearance as if they lack something, as if they were neither living beings nor mere weapons. Zohar senses the human consciousness and incarnates the Seraphs. Human consciousness? Words. Zohar itself involves the principle of uncertainty. The observer's perception of Zohar determines the entity it actually becomes. In other words, I believe that those angels are incarnations of spirits of people, the people who have been absorbed by Deuce to become parts of it. So what merit is there for them to gain the eliminating of all civilization? Is it some kind of hatred for those humans who have survived? Of course not. Those people who were created and assimilated as parts of Deuce would not have such intentions. Try to remember what Ellie, when she became Yang, said. The creations of God will someday be a hindrance. That is why they must be eliminated. Yes, that is why Merkava is being used to begin the destruction. But Deuce is not following the programming of extermination all of the civilization. The Seraphs, which are terminal interface weapons of Deuce, are using their bodies composed of nanomachines to absorb massive numbers of people, regardless of whether they are dead or alive. It is not discriminating between the mutant and the non-mutant people. This is highly peculiar. The fact that the people who are meant to be destroyed are being taken in as well, that is the absolute opposite of what it is supposed to be doing. Maybe there aren't enough parts. That is unlikely. Aside from those bodies that were destined to be parts for it, Deuce, who has already acquired the abilities of the nanomachines, can just about use any material. To construct its body, it is obvious it has other intentions in mind. Those intentions, Prelian has called Deuce the Mother. If God is the mother, then those motives are coming from the Great Mother, impeding the growth of its child, enveloping it, to bring the child back to the womb to become one with it. That is the motive. Such a program does not exist within its design, though. It was probably given this unique will by someone, either from Ellie, or who is merged with the Deuce, or... Either way, it doesn't change the fact that we have to fight. Regardless of what their intentions are, the problem is how we're supposed to deal with them. You think we could do it in our current state? This secret battleship, Excalibur, will also take part in the final battle. Additionally, the military potential of all the surface forces will assemble here. Even if we can put together a massive force, we still have the problem with the main armament of the Merkava. We need to know how to take that out. As long as we don't do that... Merkava's ultra-long-range cannon has the ability to vaporize any substance. On top of that, they have a barrier around their perimeter that nullifies all attacks. We've fought against the Merkava many times to try to stop its onslaught. However, we cannot even get close. Hence, we have had to withdraw every time. Damn it, no matter how much we want to save Ellie, if we can't get inside the Merkava, it's meaningless. To add to that, there is the problem of those Seraphs. They function as the terminal interface weapons for close defense. I can easily say that their attack power is equivalent to the Omni-Gear class. They even have the regenerative abilities due to the nanomachines. Don't be so concerned about that. I was able to obtain some data from Xenogears. You see, Xenogears has mutagenically evolved due to its contact with Zohar. Using that data, all of your new gears ought to be completed soon. Additionally, all the other weapons and armaments are being modified to implement the dissembler device. Dissembler device? In contrast to the nanoassemblers, which create matter to repair with, disassemblers have the ability to dismantle or destroy matter. They can even deactivate the nanomachine's restoring ability by disengaging their repair programs. This should be sufficiently effective even against the two Seraphs. Alright, even if we can deal with the Angels, just how are we going to deal with that Merkava? We can't even get close to the thing. There is no such thing as a perfect defense. There is a way. Look over here. Merkava's main gun requires a 1.2 second interval to reload because of its tremendous output. Upon firing, although it is only sectional, there will be a portion of the barrier that will be open. There is a 1.87 second delay before the barrier reforms in that area. If we can use this window of time to target and destroy that cannon, it will be possible to close in on it. If we can get close enough, we can break through the gravitational spatial correction. Well, this is the rough idea. Unfortunately, we don't have such a long-range cannon that could acquire a target in such a brief time frame. So what you're saying is we just need to shut that annoying cannon up, right? You want to go head on to the Merkava? Now you're being reckless again. That's suicide. No, listen, we're not going to just rush in. The Yggdrasil 4 and this Excalibur are also equipped with barriers. That's what we'll use. Although only for a short time, we can withstand a direct hit from Merkava's main cannon. Then we can close in and watch for that part of the barrier to go down and then destroy the cannon. How long will a barrier last? About 20 or so seconds. That's all? It wouldn't matter how fast we fly. In that amount of time, we'll be without a barrier before we can get within firing range. And those numbers are valid only if the generator is at full drive, right? You can only get those numbers if we're sacrificing all other output and propulsion. I'm not suggesting we go in with guns blazing, knowing we're going to lose. We're going to physically put a lid on it, directly. Huh? As you've said, the Yggdrasil 4 or Excalibur's barrier can't sufficiently defend against Merkava's attack. At least with one generator, that is. Meaning we can defend against the Merkava with twice the amount of time. 40 seconds. If we couple the two generators together this way, we can make it into the heart of Merkava. Then what about the propulsion? Just hear me out. Okay, we're hearing. This is what we do. First, we transform my Yggdrasil into a heavy assault mode and load it onto the Excalibur so we can couple the generators. By doing that, we can reduce the energy usage down to just supporting the hull of the ship and generating the barrier. This will allow most of the energy to be devoted to generating the barrier. Next, shift the barrier to full front and focus it to a single point where their main cannon will make its strike. Now for the movement. First off, we develop a barrier by engaging Excalibur's generators to maximum power. For propulsion during that time, we'll install on the Yggdrasil those large solid rockets we got from the ruins of the mass driver. When Excalibur's barrier expires, we'll use the Yggdrasil's force generator to develop a barrier. Then we'll also detach the solid rockets and shift the Excalibur into conventional flight. Using this method, we can get right into Merkava's face after it fires. It'll be defenseless. During this time, we'll block the muzzle of the Merkava's cannon with the Excalibur's bow ram, upon which we should have 0.67 seconds. With the cannon fire of the Excalibur, we'll destroy the Yggdrasil 7's slave generator and incapacitate the Merkava along the way, and then we break through. That's what the plan is all about. The combination of the barriers of both ships, storming the Merkava. The timing of the cannon fires of the Excalibur, these are all going to be crucial. Mess up any one of these, and the consequences are going to be severe. Hence, it'll be necessary to have both crews in sync with each other. That's why I'd like to place Sig in command of the Excalibur. I have no qualms with that. What do you think, Queen? Will you lend us your battleship? Since there appears to be no other alternative, let us go with that. Please use it as you see fit. But are we not cutting it uncomfortably close? When you calculate the arrival time and the barrier generation time, you will see what I mean. One minor mishap will put us in a situation where we could run out of barrier power before our arrival. Also, we will be devoting both generators to keeping the barriers up. Won't that leave us without perimeter defenses? We won't stand a chance if we get engaged by the Seraph Angels on our way to Merkava. We'll hold them off. You can count on us. You guys just concentrate on taking out that main cannon. Thanks. We're depending on you. Already, everywhere else has been taken out. This is the only place that's left. This is going to be the true final battle. We set out to silence God's Ark, Merkava, which was the epitome of offensive and defensive power, and then storm inside it. We initiated the operation to destroy Zohar. Up they go then. Damn, it worked. That can't be. A secondary explosion? Oh no, I should have known better. What a miscalculation. The explosion was too big. It reacted with the main consender right under the main cannon. It induced a secondary explosion. How could I have been so stupid? You mean we overdid it? Why did I not realize it sooner? This means we might have... Oh no, Ellie! Oh my gosh, Ellie! What is it? What is it this time? Hey, Titan! What more is going to happen? Something is happening in the center of Merkava. What could it be? At that time, the earthquake and shook, and from the location where the Merkava crashed, a giant object appeared. It was Deuce's final form. The Merkava was merely its vessel. Deuce evolved through the use of Krellian's nanomachines into a planetary-scale weapon and began terraforming. It was attempting to convert the entire planet into a weapon. We retreated back to the base at the Snow Plains to form a new strategy. We decided to go back into Deuce. Time was running out for us. Oh, hey, look! I can control! Oh my god! I can control the game! Holy shit! Oh my god! Rest in a bed? No! How about save the game, first off? Don't need the rest of the bed. We're all fine. Oh my god. Whoa. I don't know if you know this, but we're actually playing a game. My mind just got blown. Alright, as much as I want to continue, I think I'm going to stop at this point here. Because we're reaching the final battle. Feel it. I can feel it in my bones. So I'll save that for another stream, and I'll do that whole thing on the other stream. Like this is. There's been a lot of moments in this game where it's just like this feels final. Oh no, never mind, not final. Fake out. But it's great. We got a whole lot of lore dumped on us. Like, wow. That was a lot of, like... I guess you could say it was just them basically, like, fixing up some of the plot. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, we still have to explain Graph. And Lacan. And what's up with Faye. We still gotta do that. So yeah, I think I'll stop right here for now. This is a good stopping point. I'm hungry, so I want to go get some food. I don't know what I'm going to make for dinner, but I want food. So, tomorrow, being Tuesday... It's like I want to play Final Fantasy XIV, because I got to continue the story for Final Fantasy XIV. But I'm so close to this that I might do some more Xenogears. Because I'm curious now. I'm really curious. It's really got me curious. I'll see. I'll see by tomorrow what I'm feeling. Because if I start tomorrow, I'll be like, you know what? I feel like Xenogears. Then I'll do Xenogears. But this is exciting. This is really exciting. I still have, like, my own thoughts that I want to say, but that'll be, like, after I beat the game. Which, again, I feel like I'm getting close, for sure. Because I don't even know what chapter I'm on. That's the big problem. What chapter am I on? I think I'm on chapter 27. Either that or chapter 28. And there's 29 chapters, not including extra ones. So yeah, getting really close. Yeah, really close. Yeah, because I just did that, so... I just finished chapter 27, so I am at 28. And then I got, like, a few more things. Yeah, according to this, there is, like, the way they have it in chapters. Disc 1 goes from chapters 1 to 22. Disc 2 goes from 23 to 29. But there's, like, extra chapter 1 and extra chapter 2. But chapter 28, or chapter 27, is Merkaba and getting the Xenogears. So yeah, I am in the final chapter with the extra stuff. So, yeah, this is going to be exciting. Yeah, this is going to be exciting. But I'll save that for maybe possibly tomorrow. We'll finish it up tomorrow. That sounds like an idea. Right, mister? You were just sleeping there peacefully, weren't you? Yes? Paw? Okay, now, you know, yeah, paw, but not claws. Hey, now you want to play. Let go. Let go. There we go. Alright, nope, this is exciting. This is exciting. I'm gonna actually beat Xenogears. Here we go. And it's gonna be great, because then I can start Xenosaga. Like, this whole time, as I've been watching and reading, I know I haven't been really giving my reactions to it, and like every single time that's happened, I haven't really been reacting. But don't worry, in my mind, in my head, I'm just like, holy shit. But one of the things I've been looking for is like any connections, any at all, even no matter how slight, to Xenosaga. There's been a few things I've been looking for. The term Gnosis. I've been looking for that. And one of the things I noticed is when Deuce appeared from out of the ground and the ground started turning into like the gray color, that's kind of what the Gnosis do to people when they touch it. Like, if the Gnosis grabs someone, they turn all white and then shatter away. That's kind of what Deuce was doing there. But, I don't know. That could have just been coincidental. Either way, I'm excited. But I'm going to go get some dinner. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you watch this on YouTube, be sure to subscribe and come follow me over on Twitch so that you can hang out with me live. And if you were lurking in the background, thanks so much. And be sure to come back tomorrow. I'm going to say it right now. Come back tomorrow. We're going to finish Xenogears. That's what we're going to do. And then on Wednesday, we'll probably start Xenosaga, Episode 1. That's what's happening. You going to say bye too, mister, or are you going to fall down? You're just going to... You're just going to be cute. That's what you're going to do. All right. You all have a wonderful rest of your day or night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.